Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tico here, bringing you guys some Soul Calibur 5. So sorry I haven't really been doing much commentary or anything lately. I kind of been a little bit busy. I kind of have like this weird headache for the past few days. I don't know, it keeps coming and going, and it's kind of weird. I don't even know what it's from. I think it's from staring at the computer too long, just from texting too much or something. I don't know, but I've been having this weird ass headache or whatever, and it's just killing me. But anyways, talking about something that we're actually going to see here, we're seeing right here. We're going to talk about this little character creation of Perfect Cell from the Dragon Ball Z anime, my favorite anime, as you guys know, my favorite fighting video game series, my favorite everything Dragon Ball Z. It's a favorite video game. It is one of my favorites, but it's not my favorite video game. But anyways, this is Dragon Ball Z, which I love, always love, except you know, Dragon Ball GT. So anyways, here we got Dragon Ball Z, here we got Perfect Cell, and Perfect Cell was actually kind of hard to make. As you guys see, what I'm showing you right now, as I'm showing you the clothes and the accessories I put on the character, you know, the little armor parts, you know, the boots I put on, the clothes I put on, the pauldrons I put on for the shoulder pads. I'm going to show you guys also the things I used for the big thing that he has when he said that I don't even know what you would call those things, like big flat antennas he got right on top of his ear. For those I used the rabbit ears. For the what do you call it? For that shield thingy for the wings he got in the back. You gotta use the bat wings, and also I added like a cone in the back to make it like as if it was a stinger. And that was actually kind of weird because the way I set up for this character, the way I set up his his fighting style for his Devil Jin, the stinger only comes out when he's leaning down in the fighting style. Like when he's standing up straight, you don't see the stinger. You see the yellow in the back, but the little pointy part, you don't see it come out. Then when he actually leans down, when he's in the Devil Jin fighting style, you can actually see the stinger come out, like poke out the back. So that's actually pretty cool. This part was actually especially tricky, the part of adding the what do you call it? The makeup to his face, because you know, if you look at Cell's like picture, he has like 3-4 different colors for his face. So this one was actually kind of hard to figure out. I had kind of play around with it. This one, the leopard skin was actually not hard to figure out. I was actually trying to just decide on the color scheme that I wanted to put on the character, like how dark I wanted the green to be, or how bright I wanted it to be, or how big I wanted the dark patches to be. So mainly I went down from like being to like very small to very big patches. So for the rubber unitard, I went with the big patches, because if you look at the picture, Cell doesn't really have that many patches, like small patches. He has more like a big number of like bigger ones. So that was actually pretty cool. For the boots parts, it was actually kind of interesting because I had to add like 2 different layers of like what do you call it, colors, and like different color patterns, and color them differently for me to be able to put the boots as if it was the top part of the boot to being like pretty much like the knee part, and putting like the shoe part, which is supposed to be yellow. So making it look like that, it was actually kind of hard. And as you guys can see, you can actually see those little clips on the sides of his legs, and you can't put color on those. So you know that sucks. You can't put color on those, so you can't like blur them out or anything. So that really sucks. That kind of like sticks out like a sore thumb. I also had some trouble because I couldn't find anything that I could put right next to his hip. As you guys can see, if you look at the Cell, he has like something that just pokes out of his hips, like his hip bones just like poke out right on top of his legs. His hip bones just poke out, and there's really nothing like that for this game that works that way. The area on the top, like right underneath his neck, where I painted it white, you guys will notice that part is like a big white patch, and that whole part up there is supposed to be white, but there's no way to make it as for the rubber unitard. You just make that whole top part white. You know, if you try to make it all white, the white is going to carry over into the arm area, so you can't make it all white. You can only make that much of an area white before it starts going into like his arms and stuff. So that's actually kind of like annoying, that you know, you would have, the only way you would be able to do this is if you did it in like the view, like, you know, whenever you put a patch of like colors on it, make it for the view, from the aspect of your view. But even then, this game doesn't have like 360 view, so you can't look from on top of Cell, you know, like from the top I said, and make the big patch of white, you know, be right on top of his shoulders and not on the side of his arms. So that's kind of weird, you know. The colors just kind of like carry over to areas you don't want them to be at. So it kind of like screws over trying to make everything perfect. As you guys can see, that small strap that goes underneath his arm, like underneath his armpit area, I don't want that there, but there's no way to take it out, so you know that has to stay there like a sore thumb. So you know, as far as Cell goes, I guess it's as good as it gets. After I finished this creation, I looked online for other creations of other people that have done it. Maybe I've tried doing it, and there wasn't like anything like. There was no other really good creation that I think so far from all the ones I looked at. That's what I'm trying to say. From all the Cell creations that people try to get at, that they try to make, I don't think none of them compared to this one I make. I don't know. You guys can check out other people's. I don't like to be cocky or whatever, but you know, I think I've been doing this character creation thing for long enough, for a while, that you know, I think I've gotten to the point where I can pretty much make anything as close to perfect as it can get into this game. And it's hard to find. Whenever I try to look around for other people that have done it like pretty well, it's actually kind of hard to compare, because people don't go into as much detail as I do, you know, so it's kind of weird. But anyways, that's the character creation for Cell, so hopefully I helped out you people with a formula of how to make him, and hopefully some of y'all decide to make him, maybe like a blue version of him, you know, Cell Junior. Anyways, peace out.